Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Under Triple H's regime, Nick Aldis has been acting as the SmackDown general manager. Since his arrival, the National Treasure has impressed the WWE Universe with his bold decisions as an authority figure. Recently, Aldis has been heavily involved in the storyline between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, which has made the undisputed WWE Championship feud more compelling. Amid this, speculation has arisen that Triple H might replace Nick Aldis with WWE Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam as the new SmackDown GM. In 2023, RVD expressed interest in taking on an authority role in WWE during his podcast. However, the legendary star mentioned one condition. He wasn't always comfortable wearing a suit and would prefer not to do so. The rationale behind Triple H potentially replacing Nick Aldis could be tied to Aldis's possible in-ring return. For those unfamiliar, the National Treasure is a multi-time champion in NWA, TNA, and other promotions. On several occasions, Aldis himself has hinted at a return to the squared circle. So if Triple H has plans to execute this idea, he might consider bringing in a new SmackDown GM to replace Aldis, and RVD could be a fitting choice. WWE could incorporate a storyline where the chief content officer grows dissatisfied with Aldis's performance as GM. This could be particularly valid if he fails to manage Kevin Owens' actions on the blue brand effectively. If Nick struggles to maintain order leading up to WrestleMania 41, the CCO might strip him of his position and appoint RVD as the new GM. However, the real reason behind such a decision could be to pave the way for Aldis's in-ring return while introducing RVD as the newest authority figure on Friday nights. Although this scenario is purely speculative, RVD's interest in an authority role makes him an excellent choice if Nick Aldis returns to the ring. During a conversation last year on Insight with Chris Van Vliet, Nick Aldis shared details about his discussions with Triple H prior to joining WWE. The National Treasure revealed how he approached making the authority figure character his own. He further disclosed that during his early conversations with the King of Kings, emphasized his vision for this character to stand apart. Aldis explained that the chief content officer wanted the role to feel fresh and distinct, steering away from the typical authority figures seen in WWE's past. Nick Aldis, the current general manager of WWE SmackDown, has made quite an impression since stepping into the role. His charisma, eloquence, and sharp decision-making have given the blue brand a fresh vibe, resonating well with fans and wrestlers alike. However, WWE is known for its unpredictability, and backstage rumors suggest that Triple H may be considering a shakeup that could see Aldis replaced by a WWE Hall of Famer. But why would Triple H make such a move? Who could step into this iconic role? And what would it mean for SmackDown moving forward? Let's dive into the speculation and explore this intriguing possibility. Nick Aldis has done an admirable job since taking the reins as SmackDown's GM. With his deep understanding of wrestling psychology and his polished demeanor, he's brought a sense of legitimacy to the role. So why would WWE even consider replacing him? There are several possible reasons. Storyline development. WWE thrives on drama and intrigue. Replacing Aldis with a Hall of Famer could create a major storyline, sparking new rivalries and reshaping SmackDown's power dynamics. Fresh star power. A Hall of Famer stepping into the GM role would bring instant recognition and nostalgia, boosting ratings and engaging both casual and hardcore fans. A new direction. Triple H, known for his long-term storytelling, might want to shift SmackDown's narrative focus. A new GM could symbolize a fresh chapter for the blue brand. While Aldis has been solid, WWE's creative machine is always looking for ways to surprise fans, and a GM switch could be the next big twist. If WWE were to replace Nick Aldis, the most logical and buzzworthy choice would be a Hall of Famer with a deep connection to the company's history. Here are some of the most likely candidates: Kurt Angle, an Olympic gold medalist and one of WWE's most beloved superstars, would be a perfect fit for the general manager role. Angle has prior experience as a GM, having served in the role on Monday Night Raw in 2017 to 2018. His mix of comedic timing, authoritative presence, and undeniable charisma makes him a fan favorite. Triple H could position Angle as a fair but firm GM, someone who demands excellence from the SmackDown roster while occasionally showing his humorous side. His history with stars like Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, and the Usos could lead to some intriguing interactions. Angle's return as GM would not only excite longtime fans, but also add a layer of nostalgia and legitimacy to SmackDown. Another strong contender is Booker T, a two-time Hall of Famer and one of the most entertaining personalities in WWE history. Booker's larger-than-life charisma and quick wit would make him a dynamic and engaging GM. Booker T's presence would also be a boon for younger talents on SmackDown, as he's known for his ability to elevate up-and-coming stars. Imagine Booker T clashing with heels like Austin Theory or LA Knight, while supporting babyfaces like Rey Mysterio and Bianca Belair. His famous catchphrases and fiery promos would ensure SmackDown remains must-watch television every Friday night. Though Edge recently left WWE for AEW, rumors of his eventual return have been swirling. If Triple H and Edge were to mend fences, bringing him back as SmackDown's GM could be an incredible storyline twist. Edge's ability to blend intensity with emotional depth would make him a compelling authority figure. He could play a role akin to a player coach, occasionally stepping into the ring for special matches while managing the brand. A returning Edge as GM would bring an air of unpredictability to SmackDown, keeping fans guessing about his true motives and alliances. Mick Foley is another beloved figure who has previously served as a WWE GM. Known for his heartfelt promos and underdog spirit, Foley would bring a unique energy to SmackDown. Foley's storytelling ability is unmatched, and he could craft compelling rivalries and emotional moments as GM. His history with stars like Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins would add layers to ongoing storylines, and his connection to the fans would ensure an emotional investment in SmackDown's weekly happenings. Bringing in a WWE Hall of Famer as SmackDown's general manager would undoubtedly shake up the brand. Here's how it could impact the blue brand. The presence of a Hall of Famer instantly draws attention. Casual fans who may have drifted away from WWE could tune in to see their favorite legend back on TV, leading to a potential ratings boost. A Hall of Famer as GM would naturally command respect and authority, which could help create compelling storylines. Whether they're mediating feuds, making tough decisions, or even stepping into the ring for a special match, their involvement would add stakes to every segment they're part of. One of the most valuable contributions a Hall of Famer could make is mentoring the younger generation. Their experience and credibility could elevate rising stars like Solo Sikoa, Grayson Waller, and Shotzi, helping them connect with the audience on a deeper level. A returning Hall of Famer would also open the door to revisiting classic rivalries. For example, if Kurt Angle were GM, he could reignite his feud with Paul Heyman, who still manages Roman Reigns. The history between these characters could lead to some explosive storytelling. Triple H has always been a student of wrestling history, and he understands the importance of blending the past with the present. By bringing in a Hall of Famer as SmackDown's GM, he could bridge the gap between generations, honoring WWE's legacy while pushing the brand forward. Additionally, Triple H has shown a knack for creating buzzworthy moments. Replacing Nick Aldis with a Hall of Famer would be a headline-grabbing move that could dominate wrestling news and social media, keeping WWE in the spotlight. If Nick Aldis were to be replaced as SmackDown's GM, it doesn't necessarily mean the end of his WWE career. Aldis could transition into an in-ring role where he has proven to be an exceptional performer. Aldis could also take on a backstage role, contributing to creative or talent development. His knowledge and experience make him a valuable asset to WWE, regardless of whether he's on screen. Alternatively, WWE could craft a storyline where Aldis feuds with the new GM, leading to some intriguing television. This could culminate in a match or series of segments that further elevate both characters. The idea of Triple H replacing Nick Aldis with a WWE Hall of Famer as SmackDown's GM is both bold and intriguing. Whether it's Kurt Angle, Booker T, Edge, or Mick Foley, The addition of a legendary figure would bring fresh energy and excitement to the blue brand. While Nick Aldis has done an excellent job in the role, WWE is all about evolution and keeping fans on their toes. A Hall of Famer stepping into the GM position could create unforgettable moments and elevate SmackDown as it heads into WrestleMania season.